Okay, this is page 9 of your math journal. We're going to call this one Chapters 9 and 10 Vocabulary. Alright, so all of this has to do with geometry. Okay, the first thing we learned was area. So we're first going to write down the dimensions. Okay, dimensions are just measurements. In units. Okay, we have 3 different things we measured. The first one was one-dimensional. Equals a straight line. Okay, two-dimensional. I'm just going to put 2D. 2D is flat squares. And 3D is cubes. Okay, so this would be just units to the first power. This would be units squared. And this was units to the third power. So if you'll just remember 1D, 2D, and 3D, depending on what you're measuring. Okay, area be the next one. Area is the amount of square units a two-dimensional shape, let's just put 2D, shape takes up. And in parentheses, let's do flat. Okay, that is not to be confused with perimeter. Perimeter is the one-dimensional shape, or one-dimensional distance around a shape. Around a shape. Okay, now we talked about different shapes we had. We had a parallelogram. Okay, and these have 2 sets of parallel sides oh, and it's a quadrilateral, so should have said a quadrilateral with. Meaning 4 total sides. Okay, I know you all know what a triangle is, so I'm not going to worry about that. But the other one we talked about was a trapezoid. And a trapezoid is a quadrilateral, meaning 4 sides. With 1 set of parallel sides. Okay, let's write triangle. parallelogram, and trapezoid. We're just going to write the formulas for each one of these. So, area of a triangle is base times height, then half of that. Parallelogram is just base times height. And trapezoid, first you have to add the bases times by the height and divide by 2. Okay, now let's talk about three-dimensional, so volume. Okay, volume is the amount of space, the amount of three-dimensional space. An object takes up. Okay, this is cubes. Okay, volume is the, oh, first of all, we need to talk about prisms. Okay, prisms have two identical bases. With rectangular lateral sides. Okay, you can have triangular prisms, rectangular prisms, trapezoidal prisms. It depends on the base. Okay, a pyramid has one base and triangular lateral sides that meet at a point. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is surface area, which is not to be confused with volume. Surface area. It's the total area of all surfaces on a three-dimensional object. Okay, in big stars, surface area is flat so it's going to be in units squared. Okay, surface area is flat, volume takes up space. I think that's about all that we needed to go over.